odds of this happening are 1 in a million. The odds of this are 1 in 20 million. And the odds of this
I just won 250,000.
are once in a lifetime. Those are only 3 of the rarest moments I gotta show you. Pay attention to this cup.
There's a ton of cups? Okay.
Now that was impressive. But it's still the least rare moment I gotta show you. Because what this kid did is rare as hell. Yeah, it's not every day you miss the goal, but hit an even better target. Well, maybe not for the driver. But this next catch is pure skill. What the? That bird got humbled. But if you thought Man vs. Nature was satisfying, this is a cut above. That's by far the most unique bottle flip challenge attempt I've ever seen. You don't see that every day. But what you never see are interactive news broadcasts like this.
You see Hoover Street here. Officials say it's one of the most dangerous streets in all of Los Angeles. And now...
That dude's either the Grim Reaper of news reporters, or that really is the most dangerous road in all of LA.
Yeah, just more evidence as to how scary it is here on Hoover Street.
But not even he could predict where this tire was going. Because after going rogue, this wheel had a mind of its own. And luckily for everyone, it was minding its own business.
Oh, over the side.
Man, that was clean. But what this kid did to the opposition was straight up dirty. Yeah, that has to be one of the only full-court buzzer beaters to secure a W. Because when you look at the stats, there's just no way that should be possible. See, in NBA history, only 0.6% of all game-winning buzzer beaters were from past the half-court line, which means this entire region, literally anything past 55 feet, has never seen a game-winning buzzer beater until now. NBA or not, that kid cooked. But this pole vaulter got straight up hooked on his own pole. Damn, that's some unlucky timing right there. But hey, in a blink of an eye, anything can happen. Just ask the guy who juked the cops the most amount of times in car chase history.
I've got pistols, I've got drugs, I've got to go. Chase is on.
But little do they know, they were dealing with a pro.
He spun out. He's now heading backwards. There was a
Oh, my goodness.
That's unbelievable.
And after escaping the first time round, he did it again.
We're going to try it again. I have never seen anything like this.
Until finally.
Westbound, they're trying to spin him out here on I-240.
Oh, my goodness.
This person has the lives of a cat.
They're trying to corral him, but boy.
Jesus! I think we just found the real-life Trevor Phillips, recovering from 3 pit maneuvers, reduced jail time, and commentating over his own chase. What are the chances? But the chances of the moments coming up are even rarer, like the time a guy appeared in his own missing persons report, or when someone literally won the lottery jackpot while reenacting his previous jackpot win. Look, if you don't want to see the most impossible moments, stop watching. But first, I gotta show you the greatest crash recovery of all time. Because when Joan Mir took a tumble at top speed, he just got up, as though nothing had ever happened. Dude turned an L into a W. But the same can't be said for this next clip, because in 2017, during a college football match between Louisiana Tech and Mississippi State, history was made. For all the wrong reasons.
All the way back, this ball.
Yeah, that's an 87-yard fumble, the longest the sport has ever seen. That many fumbles is 1 in a million. But if there's anyone who can get their hands on that ball, it's gotta be someone from the De Silva family, because 14 of them were born with 1 extra digit on each hand.
My hand's bigger than other hands, and I have a better grip. I can hold the ball much better than people with 5 fingers.
Yeah. Polydactyly is a genetic condition that occurs in 1 in 1,000 births. So to have that many family members born with 12 fingers is rare as But Draymond Green's free throw was out of pocket.
They're on their way. Coming into Look at this. Look at this. Oh, my God. You could shoot that 1,000 times. More than 1,000, and that would never happen.
Damn! Poor guy got his ball stuck. That's crazy. But what Chris Barnes can do with a bowling ball is insane.
He got it.
No joke, that's the rarest shot in the entire sport. Because with one roll, he knocked down 3 pins in opposite corners in 2 different lanes. Jesus, talk about multitasking. But this next moment was so impossible, it only happened once in F1 history, because Sebastian Buemi somehow lost both his front wheels during the 2010 Chinese Grand Prix. Imagine driving at 337 kilometers per hour, only to have your wheels rage quit. Either way, it's still more likely than what happened here, because this guy literally stumbled into his own missing persons report live on the air. Yeah, that's one way to make the news.
I'm Jeremy. I've been looking for you for a while.
See, when 73-year-old Robert McDonough went missing in the area, there was still no sign of him after a 16-hour manhunt. That was until news reporters caught this.
Well, sometimes timing is everything, Aaron and Shannon, and good news and a happy ending right now. The gentleman behind us you're looking at, that is Robert McDonough. We were doing our last live shot at the bottom of the hour, and we saw a gentleman just kind of walk up behind us, and he identified himself as Bob McDonough. Of course, wardens say he has dementia here, and he's been missing for the last 16 hours, but as you can see, members of the Maine Warden Service identifying him as Robert McDonough. He's been identified by family members and the Maine Warden Service.
Man, finding a missing person on camera is rare, but it's still not as rare as this double overhead kick in a football match. Hold up, run it back, run it back. How the hell do two players score a goal like that? These guys are wizards. But Takefusa Kubo is a demon, because he didn't just score, he embarrassed the entire defense with a quadruple nutmeg. Rose single-handedly murdered a third of the team in one shot. Guy's ruthless, and nothing requires more killer instinct than a $1 million shot. That's exactly what 16-year-old Mike Hoban was tasked with during an NBA halftime event in 1995. Literally, all he had to do was make a three-pointer, and the $1 million was his. You see, for weeks leading up to the event, Mike spent multiple hours a day shooting three-pointers. The kid was locked in, and when the day finally arrived, he was leaving nothing to chance. I mean, just look at him. He's never been more ready.
Mike Hoban, it is time.
The time has come. He lines up the shot. He shoots and throws an air ball. Yeah, Mike missed his shot. But this Bulls fan shot it from even deeper, 80 feet. And the craziest part is, he actually did it.
That young man being hugged has just won $1 million here at Chicago Stadium. And for Don Calhoun of Bloomington, Illinois, a $1 million thrill.
Man, a shot like that is once in a lifetime. But I'd trade all that money to have zero fall damage like this skier.
Thank you.
Dude just survived a massive ass fall, and the first thing he says is, "Thank you." Jesus, how the hell does someone even survive that? Doesn't make any sense. And neither does a shot from John Rahm, because skimming stones is hard enough. But bro really just skimmed a golf ball across an entire pond to get a hole-in-one. Now that's just unreal. And so is this one-in-a-million coincidence during a BBC Live interview.
I'm just wondering whether you remember the Derby match in 1967 at Goodison, FA Cup, 5th round, and it was shown on a big screen at Anfield at the same time.
That's right.
Do you remember it?
I do. I played in it.
Did you?
I was goalkeeper for Liverpool.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, well, that's a stroke of luck, me meeting you.
Yeah, turns out he didn't just watch the game. He played in it. The odds of randomly picking him out of a crowd is like winning the lottery. Speaking of, did you know your chances of hitting it big are 10.7 million to 1? Yeah, not great. So imagine the odds of winning the jackpot on a scratchy, not once, but twice. See, this is the story of Bill Morgans, a previous winner who was asked to recreate the moment for TV when the unthinkable happened.
I just won $250,000. I'm not joking. I just won $250,000. I won $250,000, honey. I have. We got that new house.
God damn! That amount of money from scratch-offs is ridiculous. But you know what's even more ridiculous than winning big twice? Winning the Mega Millions jackpot.
Hey, TJ. Okay, Stray, get this. This man says he has not held a job in 15 years.
And for getting your ticket at the store.
I bought tickets and messing with my phone and putting my money away, two hands. So I set the tickets down, thinking I was going to pick them up and walk out, and I just walked out without the tickets.
I was cleaning up. He was the last person in here buying lotto, and his tickets were here on the counter. So I put them for safekeeping under our register.
And I'm sure
we're going to be friends.
Damn, I guess honesty really is the best policy. But no insurance policy could have saved this Marine, because he was standing in the wrong place at the wrong time and nearly paid the ultimate price. Jesus, that's a real-life hit marker.
Hey, we got a sniper.
Now, thankfully, that guy was wearing a helmet, because if he wasn't, then this would be a totally different kind of video.
Oh my God. My ears are ringing.
Man, that guy's lucky things didn't go sideways. Some people's stories go completely off the deep end. Like there's a man who survived 3 days in a capsized ship at the bottom of the ocean. Yeah, this is Harrison Okene, and he's the luckiest unlucky man to ever live. See, in 2013, Okene was working as a cook aboard the Jaskin 4 tugboat when all of a sudden, a giant wave hit the side of the ship and capsized it, causing the entire vessel to sink 100 feet below the frozen depths of the Atlantic.
When I was in the toilet, then I saw a wave on the vessel, and suddenly I heard a voice saying, which is the bosun saying, the vessel is about to capsize, the vessel is about to capsize. And the next thing I saw was the vessel that went upside down.
After struggling to open a jammed door while water filled the ship, Harrison eventually found himself trapped in a pitch-black, 4-foot bubble of breathable air, where he would remain for 2.5 days, with limited food and even less oxygen.
When I was right in the water, when I have access to nothing, right down inside the water, I thought of my family, thought of my mom, my brothers, my wife. I have access to none of them, no way to get to them. And I was right in the water and I know I'm going to die.
And that's not the craziest part, because after 62 helpless hours, he was able to signal South African rescue divers who ultimately saved his life. While none of the other 11 crewmates unfortunately survived the tragedy, I'm sure the odds were stacked against there being even one. Damn. Now that's crazy. But look, while surviving 3 days underwater isn't officially a world record, accidentally falling off a cliff is. Yeah, and that's just one of them. There's a whole lot more where that came from, like the world's highest dive or kayaking down a waterfall. Look, if you want to hear more, you need to click on this video right here, because these world records will never be broken.